I mean, you were there
Yeah.
in Las Vegas. How difficult was that to deal with as a teammate and a friend to see someone have to go through what Henry was going through, which was in
Yeah.
many ways self-inflicted?
You see, I got goosebumps, bro. You brought that up. I still talk to Henry. So Henry still called me. We still like, I'm still help him out and all of them type of things. His wife and his daughter, like all of that. Like we still connected. I know his whole family. He's from Alabama. He played with me at Bama. His mama and them taught me how to bowl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's real, it's real love on a deeper level when it come to Ruggs. And the sad part about it was we talked about going out that night. It wasn't nowhere crazy. We went to Top Golf. You feel me? Like he literally told me, he was like, man, you coming? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go. It got late. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna step. And then I'm getting woken up to my lawyers calling me, like, tell Rose we got him, we gonna represent him. And I'm like, what you talking about? And then I'll go on social media and I'm like, whoa. So the first thing that happened to me, I'm like, bro, it ain't no way. So I instantly get mad. And then when I started finding out more about the story and like how, they were supposedly racing, I'm like, who was he with? But he was with his family. So I went to his house. I had some words with some people over there. And I'm just like, man, like, y'all gotta understand, bro. Like, he the breadwinner of the family. He the one changing all of y'all life. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, he's a good kid. He's never been in trouble. I've never seen him do nothing crazy. Like, he was just one of them guys that had a very, very unfortunate situation and something happened, a decision that he made.
Okay, so former first-round pick Henry Ruggs was on a special release from prison on Tuesday to attend a Hope for Prisoners event in Las Vegas, just a few miles away from where he killed a woman while driving drunk at 156 miles per hour. Ruggs was the 12th overall pick of the 2020 NFL Draft, but just days after his 20th NFL game, he killed Tina Tintor and her dog in a fiery crash. Ruggs was sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison in August 2023 with the possibility of parole in August 2026. I remember covering this crash on my channel when it happened. It was a tragic event and a pretty sad outcome for the victim. Look, I know this is going to be a polarizing topic with some people criticizing that he only received 3 years if he gets out on parole, and there's going to be others that think he's repaid his debt to society, so this isn't an easy discussion to have. Anyways, listen to this interview as Henry Ruggs breaks down the details of what happened on that tragic evening.
Can you take us back to that night? And you feel comfortable talking about it, because I think people, want to know. Take us back to that night.
Let's just see. It's once again one of those days where I'm stepping out to enjoy, and I won't even say myself, but just to get away from the things that were holding me up, the things that were holding me down, and well, we had just got out of practice that day. We're coming off a bye week where, you get away. You get away for the bye week. You go and distract yourself. And coming back, going to workouts, going to practice, it kind of like I just went back into that hole. And I'm like, reality hit again. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this situation. But then again, I have to. This is my life. This is my career. This is my job. So after that, let me take one more day. We got an off day tomorrow. Let me take one more day to escape. Let me stay away as long as I can before I go into this last stretch of the season. And so set up a date night. Me and my girl was going out, and once again being kind of being a people pleaser, people person, circumstances flipped, and I ended up driving my car, which I never planned on doing. Once again, life just works crazy. And we went to Top Golf, having a good time, have a couple drinks, and I should have went home. Let's just say I should have went home, trying to escape again, and not paying attention to, I'm gonna say, details, because on our off days we can go in and get our workouts. And our quarterback at the time, Derek Carr, told us to be here early tomorrow, get the workout in, so that way we can go home early the rest of the week. We can get our film in after practice and go. My mind, I don't want to be here. Mm-hmm. If I make it there in the morning, I make it. If I don't, so be it. It's not gonna hurt you to stay an extra hour at the facility. I don't mind. At this point, I don't want to be there anyway. Mm-hmm. I'm checked out anyway. And so at that point, I leave and go continue to escape. You know, can go somewhere else. Let the night keep going. Don't let the night end, because at this point, I think I'm happy. You know, I'm away from all the stresses, away from all the pain, away from just not wanting to be. And you know, it's unfortunate situation that we wish, you know, I'm sure we all wish that we can make some choices again and turn back the hands of time.
Right.
You know, granted that I never saw myself in that type of situation. You know, and it eats me every day I wake up, because not only was I responsible for, you know, a life being taken, but also lost my best friend in a car accident. You know, so now I'm living with not only the guilt of not driving him, but the guilt of hurting someone else with me behind the wheel. You know, so now every day I'm thinking, what else could I have done? You know, how could I change that situation? And it, you know, it kind of just makes me hyper focus on things now, because I don't need to escape from anything. Let me stay in this moment. Let me pay attention to what it is that I'm feeling, because, you know, look at that situation. I don't want my problems, my pain, my getaways to, you know, be the cause of something like that.
Right.
You know, and I have to, you know, I got to live with that every day. Every day I wake up, I got to think about that. You know, every time I see a car accident, I have to, you know, that was once me.